time now for our party on the patio, brought to you by Outdoor Living at Morris Home Furnishings. And I'm out here with TJ Chumps and Chef Blake Wright. And thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank
and
you for having us.
Smells delicious out here, and perfect day to be out on the grill. And so tell us what you have out here this morning.
I brought some of our signature items, our burgers, our wings, our barbecue baby back ribs, and our sushi grade salmon. It's four of the things that we do as well or better than anybody.
That's right. And tell us about the chicken wings. How do you make these perfect
The
like
chicken
that?
wings, we bake them until they're tender, they're falling off the bone, and then we flash fry them, get them nice and crispy for you. It's a naked wing until you put our amazing sauces on it.
That looks delicious. Now let's look over to the ribs. And so, you know, a lot of times people have a hard time getting the rib tender and having that meat fall off the bone. And tell us, what do you need to do?
Well, the biggest thing is we cook those for 7 hours at 250 degrees to the point where they're falling off the bone. And that's something that people have an issue with, is chewing on a bone. And you don't have to worry about that with us. You just need to look at it real hard. It'll start falling off for you.
And even the slaw looks good. I mean, how do you dress that properly?
It's a sweet recipe coleslaw. You know, the secret is not trying to have your slaw sitting in the sauce all day long. Yeah, you just need to make sure you keep it fresh and hit it when you need it.
We'll try to hide that plate from Chris so other people can get some servings. And a burger, too. I mean, perfect day for a burger.
Yeah, our Angus burgers are USDA choice. We cook them to grill them to order. So whatever temp you would like, they're an amazing item.
Now, when you're cooking burgers, how long do you typically leave those out on the grill?
If you're going to go well done, then you want to keep them on there for about 7 to 10 minutes, depending on the thickness of the burger, rotating them, you know, on each side and turning them accordingly.
You know, my mistake, I always try to cut it open to see if it's, you know, done yet. Is that a mistake?
Yeah, leave the meat alone for a couple of minutes after you pull it off. Let it rest. Otherwise, the juices are just going to flow out of it, and it's going to dry out on you.
All right, this is my favorite, salmon and the broccoli. And so, I mean, do you also grill your broccoli too? Or?
Our broccoli's blanched and then steamed to order. Our salmon, we move as much salmon as anybody in the area, so it's always fresh. We get it in 5 times a week. And again, sushi grade, so we grill that to order as well.
And the grill marks, how do you get those so perfect on that?
Well, it takes a lot of time and patience and a really clean grill.
Okay, and how long do you typically cook your salmon?
Salmon, for a well done, you're going to be going to that 7 to 8 minute mark. You know, but a rare, 1 or 2, just quarter it each time, 30 seconds.
We want the secret, so how do you make it perfect? Let us know.
The secret's love and patience. There's nothing else I got for you.
All right, love and patience. I'll remember that next time I try to cook. And, of course, TJ Chumps has 3 locations, one in the Miami Valley there in Inglewood, Fairborn, and Miamisburg. And coming up in the next half hour, you'll hear from Guitars, A Bridge to Broadway. And it's a perfect day to be out here on the grill. Let's send it back to Chris Mulcahy with another look at your forecast.
Told you, Amber, it was going to be a good one, and you're not going to hide those ribs from me. I heard what you said. I will find them. I always do.
All right, well, we are going to continue just to, listen on here. I'm sorry, I was just jamming out to this whole groove thing. All right, well, first off, I got to get your name, sir. Can you multitask? Can you play this and say your name and everything?
Sure. David Baum. David Baum.
This is amazing. Okay, so how long have you been playing? Because I can just, strum some basic chords, and you're just hypnotizing me right now.
Well, I've been playing for about 4 years now.
If you were able to do that at the same time, I was going to say, America's Got Talent. Let's get this going right now.
Yeah. About 4 years. I picked up the guitar in middle school, I believe, and I just kept bringing it to school and kept playing. So.
Well, it's definitely working out for you, sir. I must say that. So tell me about this event that we're going to be having going on this Sunday. So you're going to be there, obviously. Are you going to be razzling and dazzling?
Yeah, I'm going to be playing. I'm just going to be playing from 12 to 12:45. It's great guitar festival. I believe it's free. Yep. But I think there's more information.
Well, let's get over here right there. You can play a little background music if you want. So how you doing? How you doing? Chris Mulcahy here. Say your name and what's going on this weekend.
Well, I'm Gary Minyard. I'm the Vice President of Education and Engagement at Victoria Theater Association. And we have this guitar event, as you know, this Sunday. And David, who actually won this year our So You Think You Can Play the Schuster competition, so it's funny you said America's Got Talent.
Boom.
He won. So we have a teaching artist coming down from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to do workshops. We have a representative from C.F. Martin Guitars flying in from Pennsylvania. They've shipped us some of their commemorative limited edition guitars for an exhibit. We have local guitar expert Jim McCutcheon doing a workshop. We're going to do a community jam session. It's going to be amazing. So bring your guitars. It's all free.
So everyone can bring their guitars. And I was encouraged to go. I think I might head down there. And you have a wide variety of different guitars. Can people play the guitars there, or how's it work?
Well, they can't play the Martin guitars, although they are going to be used in some of the demonstrations. So that's why we're encouraging for everyone to bring their own guitar down, you know?
Okay, well, you know what? I think I might join this lead. Again, tell them the times. Where's it going to be? What can we do? Let's get jamming on.
Yeah, it's at the Schuster Center on Sunday, June 8th from 12 to 5. And workshops are throughout the day. We'll have food trucks there as well. And it's just going to be a great time. Bring your guitars.
Bring your guitars, even if you don't play. Well, maybe brush up on a couple of chords first, but it's definitely going to be a great time. We got just amazing jams. This is only the beginning of Party on the Patio. So again, head on down there on Sunday, grab your guitars, and listen to the sweet, sweet jams of a great weekend ahead.
Time now for our Party on the Patio, brought to you by Outdoor Living at Morris Home Furnishing. And I'm here with a superstar in the comedy world, Carlos Mencia, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So you've been to Dayton a few times, right?
Yeah. Be at the Funny Bone this weekend. Am I supposed to be partying or something? Party in the patio?
Yeah, we want to hear some jokes, yeah. But I mean, so you come about once a year, and again, you're going to be at the Funny Bone tonight. And so, I mean, pretty exciting. You've had such an impressive career, you know, being in a lot of different shows and movies. And
lucky. I'm a lucky immigrant, man. I'm a lucky immigrant. I got a green card in the show. Go figure.
But what
that never happens.
What brought you into the comedy world? I mean, coming from Honduras and then you came to the U.S.?
You know what? When you get picked on by Mexicans for coming from farther than them, you just begin to grow a thick skin about life and laugh at it. And I mean, I'm just one of those kids. I'm one of 18 children.
17 of 18 children. That's incredible.
I'm the 17th of 18 kids. My dad said my mom never had periods. She just had people.
So growing up in a house with, 18 children, is that kind of where you get some of your jokes from?
You know what's funny? Like, there's every kind of ethnic background, nationality, everything in my background. Like, that kid right there in the blue, that's actually my nephew, and he's the opening act. So if you're you look at him and you're like,
that's your nephew.
Oh, that's my nephew. As a matter of fact, when you walked in here, he looked at you and a little heart started popping, and I was like, boop, boop, boop. I said, "You're in love." He's like, "I'm in love." So, yeah. So I mean, that's what I just live in this world of reality and truth, and for me, being able to live in America and see how people take it for granted or get upset or whatever, I don't see that. You know what I mean? For me, this is amazing. Like, it's awesome. Like, we have food for show here. I mean, you know, other countries are starving, and we're like, hey, come and eat. This is the greatest country in the world. How could you not be happy?
Now, how would you say it's different from doing stand-up comedy to doing some of the shows or some of your, your live shows?
Well, the difference is 2 minutes before I go on stage, I have no idea what I'm going to say. And I'll give you an example. When Osama bin Laden was killed, literally in between shows, and I stalled the show so that I can watch the president's speech. And as soon as he said goodnight, I went up on stage and did about 15 to 20 minutes, all based on the speech and what happened. So it's completely like in the moment. There's no filter. Like right now, there's so many things I can't say. Like I can't talk about, like yesterday I was at a fast food restaurant and there was a lady who had such a thick accent that she was selling creepy chicken.
Oh my God.
That's the way she pronounced crispy.
Crispy.
Yeah, she was literally saying we have grill and creepy chicken. If I were to say what company it was, so there's some, but on stage it's just real and authentic and honest.
So impressive that you're not writing these jokes, that this comes to you from the top of your head, and no nerves at all with that.
Nah, I mean, I was nervous when I took the test to become a citizen. I think that was like a big one. That was like, if I don't make it, man, I might have to move to Canada.
No. And at the Funny Bone, there's a lot of local comedians that are out. And what advice do you have to them for some people maybe starting out their career to be as successful as you are?
Well, you know what? Honestly, it's getting up on stage as much as possible. Like I try to mentor people all the time and help them out and tell them what. But at the end of the day, everybody has their own way of being funny and their own way of, like every woman has their own way of being sexy. And every man has their own way of being, like, every comedian has their own. I can't do what Kevin Hart does. Kevin can't do what I do. It's just,
we're
amazing.
Just so
different.
You're so talented.
I'm just saying we're just different. Like,
right.
And that's what it's all about. So it's all about being an individual, being yourself, and going out there and putting it out there. And
well, Can't wait to see you tonight. Thank you
me
again,
too. I'm
Carlos. And
excited.
he has 4 shows at the Dayton Funny Bone, and to get ticket information, just head to our website, fox45now.com.
Time now for the party on the patio, brought to you by Outdoor Living at Morris Home Furnishings. Hopefully you're having a great start to your Friday morning. I know we're having a great start out here on the patio. Chef Blake Wright from TJ Chumps has been grilling things up this morning, and we're about to recap everything that you've been grilling and brought with you this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it looks great.
Well, thank you. I've brought some of our signature items, our wings, our barbecue baby back ribs, our burgers, and our salmon. It's something we do better than anybody.
And let's go through it. Let's first talk about the wings. What kind of sauce and what deals can people get on the wings?
Well, the wings, we bake them until they're falling off the bone, and then we flash fry them crispy. We've got 12 different signature sauces that we make in-house. And then our Mondays, we do have 59-cent wings, so it's a good bargain.
Wow, and you could eat those wings on the patio, of course, out there. You guys have a big patio folks can enjoy.
We specialize in outdoor patios. So from my Miami's store has a 140-seat patio, my Inglewood has a 100-seat, and my Fairborn store has a 120-seat open-air patio, all with bars.
And we're giving folks at home a good look at that rack of ribs. Talk about the Father's Day Sunday deal you have for them next weekend.
Well, every Sunday we do a discount on our full slab, half slab, and our rib basket to give you a nice ability on that Sunday to be able to get it at a discounted price. So it works well for Father's Day. Bring them in and you get a great product at a good price.
And the burger. Everyone loves the traditional burger. Some people like to jazz it up. Others just say, hey, some cheese, some pickles, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, we run a rotating feature card, so we always have a couple of different crazy concepts on burgers. But our standard one with USD Angus patty, it's an amazing taste.
And if you're trying to eat healthy, you have options for folks who are health conscious. That salmon looks awesome. What's the sauce on there?
The Asian ginger is the sauce on there. The salmon is amazing naked. I probably eat it 5 times a week if I can by itself, and it's a great superfood for you. The sauce definitely gives it a little bit of a kick.
Are those the actual sizes of the pieces of broccoli that come to the table?
We pretty much give you a whole broccoli head.
That is, not just 1, 2 huge heads of broccoli.
Well, you can't eat the stalk, so we got to make sure you get enough.
You get a lot of nutrients in that head of broccoli along with the salmon. Looks awesome. And talk about the summer changes you guys have made to the menu for folks who are looking for that patio experience and that summertime taste too.
Well, we're always trying to keep it fresh. Like I said, I've got a seasonal menu that we rotate to keep those options on there, a monthly menu that we rotate. We've got a dessert menu that we rotate, just trying to keep the fresh flavors and new options available for you.
All right, sounds great. And Father's Day, besides the rack of the ribs, what do you guys have for dear old dad that the men kind of like when you go out to TJ Chumps?
I'm just going to say having anything to eat on our patios and having a nice adult beverage cocktail, I don't think it gets much better than that.
I agree. I don't think it does either. It doesn't get much better than this. We are having fun with the party on the patio for sure. All right. Well, thanks for coming out. Thanks for making all the food. And I know the crew can't wait to dig in. Yeah. Our party on the patio brought to you by Outdoor Living at Morris Home Furnishings has been fun this Friday. I was going to wonder if he was going to take a bite.
Right. Go ahead. Dig in. Is it good? It's delicious, right?
Fantastic.
You're getting Parmesan cheese all over yourself.
Oh, I have cheese all over me, though.
And he grabs broccoli.
I know. That's good. That means you're health conscious.
Oh, wait.
What is it, sir?
She's still talking.
I'm sure you don't want
She
it?
doesn't want to talk with her mouth full.
That's rude. She didn't take my broccoli.
Else. A great weekend to get out and do anything. You said you might head to the Strawberry Fest?
Absolutely, and try those strawberry donuts. Also, the Soul Food Fest is also this weekend. And listen to this beautiful music. You can also hear more of that.
That's right. There's an event at the Schuster Center for a guitar fest. David Baum is going to play us out on this Friday. Have a great weekend no matter what you do, and we'll see you back here on Monday morning.